50-man battle royal. We go to the ring out in Hamilton. Explains the rules for the 50-man battle royal. Music starts up, all in the ring filling up with superstars. A large group comes out together. We see Humberto Carrillo, Drew Gulak, Viking Raiders, Apollo, Cedric Alexander, Jinder Mahal, Mojo Rawley, O'Neill Lorcan, Mike Kanellis, No Way Jose, Revival, and many others. Music hits, and we get intros by The Miz. As fireworks goes off in the stadium, U.S. Champion Samoa Joe gets an intro. Own entrance. Cesaro was out with his own entrance. We also see Ali, Tag Team Champions Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, Ricochet, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso already in the ring. Titus O'Neil was out next for his entrance. He acts like he's going to run to the ring for another fall, but he puts the brakes on just before the shiny area of the entranceway. Elias is out next with his guitar. He has a new song to sing for the 49 losers in the ring. He calls for the Jetta to silence their phones and shut their mouths. They boo him. Elias starts singing and taking shots at the others in the ring, naming some of the guys. We also see Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Sunil Singh, Samir Singh, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and others. Elias wraps up his song, but Miz runs out and decks him. Miz brings Elias into the ring as the bell rings. And here we go. A big brawl breaks out with all 50 guys going against each other. We also see EC3 and Matt Hardy. Singh brothers are eliminated early on. Then Anderson. Eric Young was tossed. Heath Slater was even seen briefly as he worked on Xavier Woods. We see Shinsuke Nakamura also in there. Otis and Cesaro go at it. Tucker assists Rezar and Nakama are in. As the returning wrestlers from injury, Slater is eliminated. Axel is eliminated. Tozawa is eliminated. Sin Cara is in there. SmackDown Tag Team Champions Rowan works on Jose. Mojo is then tossed. Jose is tossed. Brian Kendrick is then tossed. I've briefly seen him in the match. Also, the Pain, the Vikings, and the Heavy Machinery face off. Going at it for tag team action. AOP eliminates Tucker. The Vikings eliminate Akam. Reza is then tossed. We see how Titus has been apparently hiding under the ring. He gets fired up and unloads some in the ring. Titus tosses both of the Vikings. Shelton Benjamin and Titus go at it now. Robert Roode works on Ali. Shelton eliminates Titus. Joe works on Hawkins. Buddy Murphy and Woods go at it on the apron. Murphy gets eliminated. Matt and Shelton go at it now. Miz works on Ali. Matt eliminates Shelton. Joe works on Hawkins and applies the coquina clutch on the apron. Ryder makes a save. Joe eliminated Ryder. Joe eliminated Hawkins. Nakamura works on Hardy. Apollo unloaded on Chad Gable. Gable with the German suplex. Ricochet worked on Joe. Rude worked on Hardy. Revival worked on Jey Uso. Rowan worked on Woods in the corner. Cesaro and Rusev trade shots. Gable is eliminated. Rusev eliminates Apollo. Mansoor, all shell hell, who we've never seen before since last year he had been introduced. And Cesaro go at it. Sin Cara and Jinder trade shots. Rusev and Nakamura work on Otis. Ricochet eliminates Jinder. Cesaro rocks Dash Wilder. Scott Dawson works on Jimmy Uso. Elias and EC3 double team The Miz. Rusev and Rowan go at it. Otis and Joe trade shots. Ricochet pounds on Cesaro. Otis runs through Rusev and Nakamura at the same time. Matt works on Rowan. Otis does the caterpillar on Rusev and Nakamura. Rowan eliminates Otis. Woods unloads on Rowan. Rowan with Iron Claw on Woods. Rowan eliminates Woods. Usos double team Rowan and eliminate him. Revival eliminated Usos. Matt with a twist of fate to Dash. Dash is eliminated. Matt with a twist of fate to Scott Dawson. Dawson is eliminated. Cesaro dumps Matt. Cedric works on Cesaro, but he hangs on. Cesaro and Cedric trade more shots. Sin Cara works on Elias. Rusev on Mansoor. Cesaro hits the Cesaro swing on Cedric in the middle ring. Cesaro catapults Cedric over the top. Cedric is eliminated. Cesaro and Nakamura double team Cara, but he fights them off. Joe works on Ali in the corner. Rude works on Wiz in the corner. Nakamura nails a Kinshasa on Sin Cara. Sin Cara eliminated Nakamura. Rusev eliminated Sin Cara. Miz eliminated Rusev. Rude goes for the Miz, but he hangs on. Miz with kicks to Elias. And Cesaro, as fans do the yes chant, Elias eliminated Miz. It's down to six guys now. You got Mansoor, Ricochet, and Ali face off with Cesaro, Joe, and Elias. The heels start brawling with the baby faces for a few minutes. Joe runs over Ricochet and Ali. Joe drops Ali on the apron, but he hangs on. Joe drops Ricochet with a shot. Joe sends Ricochet to the apron next to Ali. Ricochet and Ali team up to eliminate Joe with a suplex to the floor. Joe can't believe it. Cesaro comes from behind and eliminated Ricochet and Ali at the same time. Mansoor comes from behind and eliminated Cesaro. Elias unloads on Mansoor from behind. Fan pop from Mansoor, the local Saudi store, as Elias plays to the crowd for some heat. Mansoor super kicks Elias. Elias tosses Mansoor, but he hangs on for a pop. Mansoor fights from the apron, ends up back chopping Elias to the floor and eliminates him, and wins the 50-man Battle Royal from Jeddah. After the match, the crowd goes wild as the Saudi star. Mansoor gets a win. He hops over the barricade and celebrates with the fans from the front row. Ali comes to the barrier and greets Mansoor for a show of respect, fist bump. Mansoor turns back to continue the celebration as we go to replays. Mansoor meets Byron Saxton in the ring for an interview. Saxton says he was born in Riyadh and asks how it feels to come back to his country for the win. Fans pop for Mansoor. He talks about how big the win is for him, for the country. He goes on about being a rookie with the dream to become a WWE superstar and proudly represent his country all over the world. Fan chant, you deserve it now. Mansoor goes on about winning the biggest battle royal in WWE history and says his dream has came true. He speaks some in Arabic and gets another pop from the crowd. Mansoor stands tall and his fireworks goes off around the stadium. Announces hype the upcoming WWE Stomping Grounds pay-per-view. They lead us to a video package for tonight's main event, and they do say that the match it has been made for Ziggler versus Kofi at the Stomping Grounds pay-per-view. Announcers then lead us to a video package for tonight's main event, Goldberg versus Undertaker. And that match is up next. We go to ring for tonight's main event. Out comes Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg to a pop. Goldberg makes his lengthy entrance to the ring. Theatrics begin. Next, as we get some sort of Druids ceremony on stage, of course, that's the Undertaker. Torches are lit before the bell starts for the longest entrance in wrestling history. Totaling inside the stadium, Undertaker appears and starts making his grand entrance to the ring. The flames rise behind the dead man as he enters the ring. Taker takes off his gear as Goldberg stares him down. We get formal ring introduction from Hamilton as the two legends prepare to battle for the first time. Taker and Goldberg meet in the middle of the ring. Goldberg cuts his own throat to mock Taker with his own talk to start the match. Taker starts, but Goldberg comes right back with a big spear for a pop. Goldberg delivers another spear, but Taker ends up sitting right back up. Only Undertaker style. They go at it. Undertaker nails tries a choke slam attempt, but is blocked. They end up on the mat as Goldberg rolls Taker up into a knee bar. Goldberg takes it to the corner and works Taker over. Goldberg charges with a thrust, but Taker moves and Goldberg hits the ring post. Goldberg is bleeding badly from his head as he came from the back already with a hole in his head, looking like it was like a patch that was already kind of like busted open. So you knew something was going to happen. As the blood doesn't actually bleed very long. As it busted open, apparently hitting the ring post, doing the snake eyes attempt. Taker worked Goldberg over in the corner, now with strikes. Taker more shots in the middle of the ring. Taker takes Goldberg back to the corner and does old school. Taker calls for a choke slam, but Goldberg leans on the rope to avoid it. Taker delivers a choke slam in the middle of the ring now. Taker signals for the end as Goldberg gets back up. Taker scoots the bloody Goldberg up for a tombstone power driver. Nails it in the middle of the ring. Taker covers for a close 2 count, but Goldberg kicks out. Taker can't believe it. Goldberg gets to his feet first. Taker meets him with strikes. Taker with body shots in the corner now. They run the ropes and collide in the middle of the ring with clotheslines. They trade shots in the middle of the ring. Taker brings it into the corner and nails a running splash. Taker scoots Goldberg and hits the steakhouse. Again, Goldberg comes right back with a big spear and both are down. Goldberg gets up first, goes for the jackhammer in the middle of the ring, botches it. He can barely get Taker up in it and drops him badly on his neck. It looked bad. Botch move, more looked like a suplex instead. Goldberg covers and only gets a 2 count. Goldberg ends up going for the Taker's own tombstone power driver on him. It's botched, and apparently the counter was blocked. Taker immediately goes into a choke slam, quickly puts Goldberg away for the pin. In a finish that felt rushed after the botch. And even Undertaker, look. Really? We had to finish it that way? After the match, Taker sits up as the music plays. Music starts back up as the lights go down in the stadium. Taker stands tall, alone in the middle of the ring. He drops to one knee and poses as the fireworks go off. The pyro goes off around the stadium. High above Jeddah. Super Showdown goes off the air with Undertaker standing tall. Steel cage match has been announced with Dolph Ziggler, and WWE Champion has been announced for upcoming WWE Stomping Grounds pay-per-view. Ziggler challenged Kofi backstage after losing the match at Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia, as they've also announced another Super Showdown rematch for Stomping Grounds with Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins. There's also announced that Lacey Evans will challenge Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. First ever Stomping Grounds pay-per-view takes place on June 23rd from the Tacoma Dome in Tacoma, Washington. And here's the current card. Steel cage match for the title. Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. Universal title. Baron Corbin versus Seth Rollins. Raw Women's title. Lacey Evans versus Becky Lynch. SmackDown Women's title. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre has also been announced. And that concludes my Saudi Arabia event results for Super Showdown. See you want to be it. If you don't know, just call me, brothers and sisters.